Dare to play. Hi, I'm Nan. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way. In this game, you'll also have a cell phone with lots of features: phone, camera, and settings. Each mode can be accessed by selecting its icon from the main menu. Phone mode stores all the numbers you'll need to know. Bring up the correct contact or dial in the number yourself and press call. Camera mode allows you to take and view photos. When in camera mode, you can zoom in and pan before taking the picture. Click on View Photos to see your saved photos. You'll be downloading photos later from the View Photos mode. And the Settings menu allows you to personalize the look of your phone by choosing one of the options in the drop-down. Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a vacation to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student named Jake Rogers was murdered at the high school last week. And an undercover police detective wants me to pose as a student to search for any leads at the school. So it's undercover I go. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy.
Okay. Okay, so I just fixed the audio, so we should be good to go. So just to kind of re-say what I said before is I am raising money for Extra Life. I put my goal at $250 just because it is my first year doing this, so I don't really want to put too much money and then be disappointed. So I would really appreciate anything that you can give. I do have my link right here, so if you want to head over and just donate, that would be amazing. So I am going to be playing through all of the Nancy Drew games. We're starting with Secrets Can Kill, the remastered version, and then we will be going from there. So let's do this. Okay, so we just read the note from Aunt Eloise. So it said, I had to close the school library early today, but if you need to do any research for your case, the key to the library is in the safe. Remember not to enter in the wrong combination. Be careful, Aunt Eloise. Cool. So right off the bat, we got a little sus. So we can cross that off. Just gonna take the headphones off. Okay. So let's just kind of take a look around. So it's like a basic, like, aunt house. Okay, so we can't go in there. Cool. So let's then go in this room over here. Okay, so, and we still have that one coin from before, so let's just kind of take a look around this room. Oh, what's this? Hidden clues are everywhere. So it says the haunted ghost bridge. Strange things have happened on this bridge. Some people have reported hearing screams and cries from below the span. Others have reported ghostly figures looming at the end, and even others have felt a cold tingling sensation throughout their body when crossing. No one is certain about the origin of these sightings, but the first documented case of spectral phenomenon occurred around the turn of the last century when a troop of Girl Scouts camped out there. All returned with their hair turned white. That's some Tokyo Ghoul level stuff. Oof. None of the frightened campers spoke a word until a year later. A year. At first, the girls just babbled incoherently or screamed or laughed. A psychiatrist specializing in trauma experiences was asked to examine the girls, but the girls would only say one phrase: follow the X to the spot. And there's these little letters down here. So I'll write those down. Z, V, P, E, B. I don't really know what that's for, but we'll probably see later. That's a little it's a little odd. Anyway, so let's just finish taking a look here. Oh, we can't get in that. So now we have this big, oh, we can go in the drawer here. Reminder, talk to Jake about the library books out of order, call Nancy to get a flight number, call Jackie about Spanish schools. Spanish schools, okay. So that's it for that drawer. Let's head over here. Is there anything we can... Oh. So it says, during her trip, with Maxine, Maggie learned an old hiker's trick. Are Lena and Maggie coming to tea? Inquired Carl. No, they've gone to see the bandits' treasure at the Land O'Lakes Theater, replied Anya. Brady Armstrong is playing the lead. Oh, I once visited Brady's restaurant in Napa, California, squealed Renee. It's called Mama Loney's. It was magnificent. I ate there, said Carl, and got sick on a jellyfish sandwich. Bobby whined. Oh, offered Renee. You should have tried the dog's eye. It was Robin Hood. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in that neighborhood, joked Carl. Everyone laughed. I rarely dine out, complained Anya. Only once in a blue moon. Stifling a yawn, Renee put down her Glam Glam magazine. When are we going to return to the Big Island? Mike stood up and glared at Renee. Pish, pish. You know I'll never go back there. Oh, don't be such a baby, scolded Renee. Mike is afraid to go back because he got bit by a spider there, she explained to the other guests. He went to the ER and the bill was huge because his copay is so much. My dad always wants to preach and complain about high insurance costs, muttered Lucas. You know, I've always wanted to be an astronaut, Carl interrupted. Did you hear that Daryl is going to the Air Force Academy? Is he? Asked Renee, offering a plate of cutlets to her guests. So I don't really know what this does for us yet, but we can put this in the back of our minds. Are there any other books? No. Let's go this way and see what's in this big cabinet. So I guess we put in a VCR here and then watch it, I guess. Oh, excuse me. So let's head over to this shelf. We have this book here. Oh, Teacher's Lounge book. Okay. Oh, we got a coin. Ooh. Okay. I'm still confused. Oh, I guess we can. Let's take a look in here. Anything? Money. I guess that was it. Okay. And let's just head down this hallway. Oh, so there's the safe. So I'm gonna assume that was that, what we saw in the invitation. So it was this, and there she be. Ideas. So I think that's the library key. Oh, okay. So we have a puzzle here. Let's see if we can do this super quick. Huh. Oh dear. Okay. What's this? School computer. So the login is Eloise, then Drew in all caps. And then the password is O Wise Elder. Okay, so let's put that back. That's cool. So what else is in here? Nothing that we can get to? No worries. So let's cross off. That's done. So now we need to go to the high school. So we need to go look around the library for clues and then go to the high school and talk to the students. So let's head over. Oh, cell phones were. Yeah, definitely look like an Uncle Steve. Weird. Okay, so right off the bat, so right here would be the high school, and then Maxine's Diner, and then Aunt Eloise's house. So let's go head over to the school. Oh, so their mascot is the manatees. Ooh. So learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. Da Vinci. That's beautiful. I love that. Sorry, pardon me. Okay, moving on. Someone left their pop can down. So they've got lots of sports trophies, so that's cool. Lots of sports trophies. Okay. So let's head over here. Lots of lockers. Let's take a look at the bulletin board. Okay, so homecoming is coming up. That's cool. Enchantment under the stars. Nice, nice. Surfing club. What's this? Okay. So this looks like it's spelled backwards. So it would be up, down, left, right. The first letters will help my plight. Okay. So let's take a picture of that. Boop. So we got that for later. And I am just going to write down the HEUG. So I think that was the only thing we could see here. So let's move on. So I'm going to assume this is Jake's locker, which we would need a combination for. No worries. So we'll find that later. It's a good thing that's marked. So let's go forward. Okay, let's take a look over here. So the honor student of the month is Hal Tanaka, so I have a feeling we'll meet him. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Find to them, Ornan, Gadet, Eon, Andy, Skovernot, Herc, Rhyme, Theon, Swearison, Black, Kadi, Tetao, How Ildot, Hetimi. I don't really know what any of that means. So let's write down this down here, because that's what we're collecting right now. IRD2. Okay. So what I'm thinking is some of these have a word within them. So let's take a picture and then we will try to digest it later. Okay. Okay. So is there anything else we can see? No. Okay. So let's head over this way. Is there anything here? No. We have another bulletin board. The fighting manatees. Okay, so we've got KRL2. And I can't even begin to understand what that would say. So we are just going to take a picture and digest it later. So let's take a look at our task list now. So we got a few more items. So it says go to Maxine's Diner and meet with Detective Beach. So we'll do that after we've talked to the students. And then see if a student knows how to get into Jake's locker. So I think we are going to see a student soon. So we can either go to the library and the study or the gymnasium. Let's just head over to the gym. Just to get it kind of out of the way. Another bulletin board. Anything here for us? Yes. Okay. So this says he did what it took to, oh my goodness, to make the, what? He did what it took to make the grope? I don't know. Even if it meant cheating to keep up his CHORO. Okay. To make the grade, even if it meant cheating to keep up his CHA. I don't know. CHARA. Charades that someone must hide reflects big secret, worn with great pride, a symbol of kanji. Okay. And then it's KR1. Okay. And then this last one says, nowhere to turn to, nowhere to hide. Let the books in the library be your answer guide. I've heard that somewhere else before. Okay. Once again, let's take a picture of that and move on. Okay. Okay. Set this way. So we got two fountains and the manatee. Okay. Oh, I have another viewer. Hello. Okay, so just a regular eye test is what it looks like to me. So we'll leave that for now. Oh, hello. We'll leave him for 2 seconds. Okay, so there's like a pop thing, so you just put that in, order a grape or whatever, and you get one, drink it. Okay. Cool. Make sure we're hydrated. So let's talk to this guy here. The Hulk. Or how did you know I was new here? No, let's ask him what's up with that name. It's weird. Hey. Okay. I'll leave the others in the dirt, man. As soon as college football time, and then pros showtime. So the Manatees, we already know who that is. That's their mascot. One of the best teams in the state. Let's do that one. Okay, I want to know what he's afraid of. I'm gonna try to stream for the full 24 hours, but I will be taking some breaks just because, it gets hard. That I am gonna try to stream for the whole time. I'm gonna play through all of the Nancy Drew games with some Among Us and Sims 4 in between each of them, just so that we kind of have a variety going. Okay. Me, when I walk down the halls, it's punks like Jake Rogers, so that's a red flag immediately because Jake Rogers was killed. So, That just kind of doesn't sit right. So let's do. So I don't want to attack him with a comment. So let's ask him if he has any enemies. Um, Thanks. When I get some Among Us going, I'll let you know. Okay. Is there anything else I can enlighten you on? So let's ask what's going on at school, because that's what we really want to know. Yeah, the person that you just... Anyway. Dismissing. Okay, let's talk to him again. Okay. So, how was that guy that was on the board for being a great student? So let's head this way to the library in this study dome. Okay. Haven't done that. Oh, you know what? It's because we gotta wait for freaking this guy here to not be there. Ooh. Maybe that was it? That's done. Thanks, Nancy. Okay, so let's head over to over here. The board, see if there's anything for us. A bunch of numbers with Y, D3. Okay. So 13, 15, 15, 12, 13, 15, 15, 12, 16, 15, 16, 19, 16, 15, 20. 7, 18, 1, 16, 5. So let's take a picture of that because I don't know what any of that means yet. Okay. There's the library. Let's take a look at this one. So we do here. Grape, grape, orange, cool. We'll play the alarm in the school. Oh, so that's probably what the soda machine was for. Or the pop machine, or whatever you want to call it. Basically just, I guess you get a grape, orange, and then cool, which would have been cola, it's trademarked. And then we'll play the alarm in the school. So that would get everybody out of the school. And then we have Z, R4. Okay. Let's take a picture of that. Anything else here for us? No. Oh, this is so cool. This would have been White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Wow. That's really cool. Okay, so do we want to go to just gonna move this forward so I'm not leaning. Okay. So, do we want to go to the library or the student dome first? Let's go into... Oh, we're locked. I think it's this key. Let's go into the library. So, what was that? Okay. So we got some intense music going. Let's take a look around. So the return books are there. Why is it asking us to go down this aisle? Oh, it's just basically... Oh! Monsters. Werewolves by Blakey Vidaz, University of Manhattan. Okay, so since ancient times, the cunning savagery of wolves have both terrified and awed the humans with whom they came into contact in Europe. In Europe, where wolves were a constant threat to livestock and allegedly small children and lone travelers, legends as to their evil viciousness became widespread. Predictably, one of these legends involved humans who could transform themselves into wolves. These creatures were called werewolves. Were meaning man. The transformation came to be known as lycanthropy. I don't know if I said that right, but I think it's good. Okay. What? The symptoms of lycanthropy. Descriptions of werewolves and of the transformation process itself have varied greatly throughout the ages. Some lycanthropes assumed the precise appearance of a wolf. Others turned into something that was half human, half beast. Sometimes the change was permanent, sometimes lycanthropes could change form at will. Sometimes environmental factors brought about the transformation. The symptoms and duration of a werewolf's condition depended entirely upon the curse that initiated that particular case of lycanthropy. In general, victims who were destined to alter their form permanently usually appeared pale. Fatigue was a frequent complaint, as well as weak vision, a dry tongue, and constant thirst. These symptoms usually accompanied or were soon followed by hair growth, especially on the face and hands, and fingernails grew longer. So it's showing us here basically what it would have looked like. And the eyes gradually changed shape and color. So yeah, this is like a regular person eye, and then you can see over here it's kind of like tilted upwards, and then it's yellow. The victim's personality also changed. He or she became increasingly ill-tempered and aggressive as the transformation grew more apparent. The victim usually went into hiding, returning to society only to satisfy its newfound appetite for human flesh. For temporary victims who could change their appearance at will, or who were involuntarily transformed by the sound of a wolf's nocturnal howl or by a full moon, lycanthropic symptoms occurred not over time, but quickly and almost instantaneously. They were forced to assume human form again at sunrise, either by shedding their hair, claws, and fangs, or by taking off their skin and hiding it intact. It's a little weird. Such a lycanthrope would reportedly suffer the same fate as it shed its skin. If it was found and destroyed, the werewolf would likewise be destroyed. According to legend, those who voluntarily became werewolves obtained the ability to change their form through sorcery. Ooh, spoopy. Involuntary lycanthropes were people who had been cursed by someone they had wronged or had been bitten by or born to a werewolf. Since there was no cure, and since most werewolves were thought to be immortal, these unfortunate beings were compelled to lead dark, desperate lives until they were felled by a fatal wound to the brain or heart, that they could only be destroyed by a silver bullet in a modern embellishment. Oh my goodness, this is long. Okay. Psychology plays a significant role in lycanthropy. Wanting to imitate, if not actually become, the thing or person that one fears the most seems to be part of the human nature. Far from being a universal phenomenon, werewolves are unknown in regions where there are no wolves. Instead, people spread tales of werebears or were-tigers or were-crocodiles, whichever animal is most feared. The old saying, if you can't beat them, join them, goes a long way in explaining the source and longevity of many monster legends. More important, throughout history, there have been instances of people who actually were werewolves in their own minds, at least. Convinced that they had been cursed, they presented all of the physical symptoms of lycanthropy and often behaved violently. Because they fully believed that they had become werewolves, they acted like werewolves. As a result, the people around them treated them like werewolves, which only reinforced their delusion, thus trapping them in a vicious circle. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Oh, thank you. This psychological disorder was no doubt prevalent in the Middle Ages, when belief in sorcery, curses, and creatures such as werewolves was commonplace. The power of suggestion cannot be underestimated, especially in places where education is minimal and superstition passes for truth. Yikes. Instances of lycanthropic disorder are rare in modern times, although it is possible that many cases go unreported due to misdiagnosis or familial embarrassment. For research psychologists such as myself, information gathering is a never-ending process. If you believe you know someone who has undergone lycanthropic metamorphosis, please contact me. Paliki Vidas. Okay, so that is something, I guess. We'll put that on a back burner for now, because I don't really know what we need that information for. Let's head over. Can we use anything on the table? Probably not. Let's head over here and see what we can do. Probably can't get in behind that desk. So let's go over here. Oh, catalog. Okay, so we could look up. Red. Oh! Cool. Okay, so we know it works. So let's go over here. magazine. Oh, there's more Nancy Drew. This is from Mornings at Waverly. I forget her name though. And then, oh wow, I love that. That's so cool. Can I do anything over here? Oh, we can look at these books. So it wants to look at B, so Braille. So Braille is a code of small raised dots on paper that can be read by touch. In 1829, the Braille system was published based on a grid of 6 dots. The system allows 63 different arrangements of the dots, which represents the alphabet. Punctuation marks, numbers, and music. Braille books are pressed from metal plates. The dots are stamped on both sides of the paper by a process called interpointing. The dots on one side do not interfere with the dots printed on the other. It's really cool. I have a feeling this is going to be necessary, so let's take a picture and see what else it wants us to look at. So M, Marie Antoinette. Born in Vienna, Austria on November 2nd, 1755, she was the youngest daughter of Francis I and Maria Theresa, Emperor and Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1770, as a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis XIV of France to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XIV. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king and queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th, but revolutionary forces apprehended the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escorted them back to Paris as prisoners. Seems pretty sus. Oh, wants us to look at the Explorer notes. We got some arc going. S. Lizzie Applegate. Well loved by San Franciscans, both for her cultural and humanitarian contributions, Lizzie Applegate was a talented actress and songwriter who began her career entertaining miners at local gold camps. In 1880, Lizzie wrote and starred in the tremendously successful play The Bandit's Treasure, whose cast included Norma Denfin, Lenore Scost, and Pam Dory. The initial success was followed by a string of other hits, including The Riddle of the Chinese Box, The Fire in the Phoenix Eye, and Rambo's Gold. I don't know what any of this is going to do for us yet, but we will keep an eye. Harry Houdini. Born in 1874 in Budapest, Hungary, under the name Eric Weiss, Houdini's family soon moved to Appleton. Like Lizzie Appleton? Okay. From there, at the age of 12, Houdini ran away from home. By the age of 13, he had reunited with his family in New York City and begun performing magic card tricks under his original stage name, Eric the Great. In the course of his illustrious 33-year career, Houdini escaped from prison cells, handcuffs, leg irons, straitjackets, packing crates, milk cans, coffins, and St. Louis Tycoon. J.J. Robinson's infamous watery grave. In addition to being the greatest escape artist of all time, Houdini was also a master of illusion. In 1918, at the Hippodrome in New York City, he made an elephant disappear on stage, and according to Houdini, the elephant Jenny weighed 10,000 pounds. His brilliant skill and ability to baffle and amaze an audience remains unsurpassed to this day. Houdini. Let's take a look at this last shelf. So right away it wants us to look at K. So that's the kanji. So we see boar, crane, danger. Dragon, fish, forest, fox, lion, look, love, moon, mountain, night, peace, rain, river, shark, snake, spider, sun, talk, walk, war, and water. So that was those books. So I'm just going to make a note that K11 was kanji, H8 was Houdini, M2 Marie Antoinette, S19 and B2 was Brea. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's look at the magazines. So it wants us to read Sports Today. Styling. Okay. Steroid abuse. Ooh, okay. So use and effects of exogenous anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids are drugs used to enhance athletic performance and build muscle mass. They are virtually all derivatives of the testosterone, or substances which promote their overproduction of testosterone in primates. In America, anabolic steroids are classed as a controlled substance, and possession of even small amounts of hectanol or human growth hormone can land a dealer in jail. Yet, steroid use has doubled and redoubled in the American fitness scene over the last 20 years. What's the attraction? Why would a star, amateur, or professional athlete risk jail time for possession? Because many people think they can get that little bit of extra performance if they can take the stuff. Peer pressure among college and even high school athletic teams is another reason. If everyone on the team is taking the drugs, you have to as well to keep up. Because the early gains from anabolic steroid use are awesome. But there are no shortcuts to athletic excellence. Hi! Welcome to the stream. But there are no shortcuts to athletic excellence. The physiological side effects are terrible. Liver damage, heart disease, and impotence are just a few problems. The low body fat levels encountered with heavy steroid use are unhealthy. In addition, Though anabolic steroids grow at a fast rate, they don't change the composition of the connective tissues nor the heaviness of the bones. Thus, the muscles are stronger, the support systems for them are not so. Injury is often the result. Okay, do we think that the Hulk? Maybe. Okay, so I think that's everything from downstairs, so let's head up. Gee. Looking down the... Oh. What the heck? What was that? Weird. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh. Things to remember me. The answer to my fate lies in the box. A matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step. My messages hold the remaining 18 steps. The elements tell the order. The letter and digit tell the direction. So we've got lots of letters and digits. So let's take another picture of that. And it's got that right down here again. So it's a good thing we were taking pictures of them. And we can look over them when we get back to Maxine's. And it's signed JR, so I'm going to assume that that's Jake Rogers, our victim. So it says Jake was here, chemistry book. Okay. So this holds the answer. Periodic table of elements. So then what I'm thinking, so in the first note that we saw HEU2. So that's helium. And then IR is this one. Can't really read what that says though. I'm not sure. We'll come back to it. Okay. Let's take a picture. Okay. Cool, we got another coin. Oh, there's a book here. Crystal skulls. Oh, excuse me. This is another long one. I don't really want to read it, so we'll put a pin in it. Okay. Nothing here. Let's head over to the student dome. I'm just gonna take a look around. So we have a friend there we'll look at after. Let's take a look at the bulletin board. Is there anything on here for us? Seniors, all entries in art exhibit must be picked up at the library on Thursday. See Louise Drew for info. So we have another one. So C R1. So it says we're gonna take a picture of this so we can deep dive on all of the notes at once. Okie dokie. Actually, let's take a quick look at it. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, so it says the hidden video tape will. What? No. He's still in the bedroom.
Oh, he just went. I know. Did you see? Oh, yeah, obviously. Oh, but yeah. Well, they projected him on her, so everybody knows it. Are you doing sunglasses?
Shh. Anyway, so it says the hidden video tape will seal my murderer's fate. Yikes. Is there anything else on here for us? So it's just that one. Are you able to see this up on the table? No. So let's go talk to this guy.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. What's your name? Al Tanaka. Actually, my first name is much longer than that. But I want to fit in here in America, so I chose Hal as my nickname. I'm a Japanese exchange student. Why do you think it's easier to have an American name? I want to be part of the culture and succeed in this country.
Let's ask about school.
So, what's been going on at school lately? A murder was committed here. Everyone is very stressed out.
Well, let's ask him what happened.
I heard Jake Rogers was pushed down a flight of stairs. Is that all you know about the murder? I feel uncomfortable speaking about this now. Please, excuse me.
Oh, seems pretty sus.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez? Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury. Injury? Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
So that makes that article we read about the steroids a little more valid. So we'll have to talk to the Hulk about that.
I can't help you with that. Hulk said your locker's right next to Jake's. Are you sure you don't know the combination? I remember one day Jake was mad because he couldn't open his locker. He told me he wished he had a phone handy. Would that help?
Phone. Okay.
See you later. See you later, Nancy.
I wish he had a phone handy. here. What's the purple reborn?
For the kids.
For the kids.
Donate. Spider. What?
Isn't it gonna wash me out though because the light's bright?
I'm gonna work on that for you.
Okay. Alright, so let's go down the hall. Oh, this is the hall we went down before. So this.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad. Money! So we have 4 coins, so we can almost do the grape, orange, cool alarm thing to test that out.
Your key looks pretty great though.
Is there 2 entrances, or is it just the one? There is 2 entrances. Okay, so let's go down this way. Is a homecoming day? Did I miss a... Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So let's see, is there anything here for us? No, it doesn't look like... Oh. A crane contestant in a masked disguise won the prize money despite all the lies. Seems pretty sus. Yes, you four. So let's get a picture. Picture, picture, picture. Okay. Let's go into this room here. Oh, there's a student. Just wanna... Friends and family are invited to come to the 5th annual picnic of the Paseo del Mar Junior High School Marching Band. Meet in the parking lot at 9 in the morning. Picnic will take place December 8th at Walden Reservoir. Woodwinds and percussion should wear full dress whites except for hats. Brass recital is set for later. Okay. Oh, we didn't get a picture of that one. Lots of pictures. Anything else on here for us? Okay. Students of the month. Nice, nice. So that's the teacher's lounge. So we have the key for that. I have a feeling we just have to get her out of the way. Money. Money, 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 money.
Turn that off!
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think you can make up enough, can't make up enough. I mean, that's a too many to count.
so let's not do that with her in the room.
Can you not just hang something across from one thing to another, break it across there, and then you won't see it?
Money.
In the couch. Sitting.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually, the Sam Elmer Hive is really quiet and boring. Lately, it's been totally out of control. Out of control? One of the students was killed last week. Who found the body? I heard it was Daryl Gray, the Sam Elmar's hot student.
So the kanji on her medallion means crane. So let's ask her about that.
Your medallion has a symbol that means crane. And crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym. What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. Gotta go now. Later. What is it you want now? Have you seen any of those weird messages on the bulletin boards? Yes, and if I catch the guy who's doing it, he's going to be in big trouble. I bet it's the same person who keeps on setting off the soda machine alarm.
Right, and just come out the top of the fridge. It just gaps. And it shifts.
I guess that comes with the territory of being a school monitor. Normally it's not this hectic. When I figure out who's been pulling all these pranks. Do you know Hal Tanaka? Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get more scholarships at college. Lately he's been looking really burnt out. I think the pressure's getting to him. What pressure? I guess it's a big deal for his family that he get into a good school on a free ride. What do you know about Hulk Sanchez? He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Nancy.
Okay. So that's a hall monitor. Anything here for us? Essay contest.